Well, welcome this morning on a lovely late summer's morning to the unveiling of the 11th Blue Plaque in Swansea's ongoing series. And can I introduce Stuart Davis, who will say a few words before proceedings kick off. Stuart.
Yes, well, can I say first of all that we in Swansea Rugby Club are thrilled and delighted to have this Blue Plaque erected. We are very proud of the achievements which have merited this plaque, which is our victories over the three touring sides. 1908 was Australia, 1912 South Africa, and the latest was in 1935, which coincidentally was 80 years ago this week. In addition, Swansea have beaten Australia on two other occasions. The first was in 1966, when Sir John Davis and myself were very proud to wear the jersey, and more recently in 1992 when Keith Colclough and Richard Moriarty played in the Swansea team that beat the world champions here. In addition, we've got with us today, we've got Stan Adicott, President, who coached the club on many occasions against the touring sides and came very close to toppling them. Alan Donovan, the Secretary, also played for Swansea against touring sides and also for Wales. We have with us Stephen Hughes, our Chairman, who's taken over recently, doing a great job, as well as other star. It's interesting to note that we are in the middle of a World Cup, and what we are very proud of, the most successful Welsh team ever in the World Cup, when they finished third, was in 1987, and the captain was Mr. Richard Moriarty, still the most successful Welsh team. In addition, Wales are playing Fiji tonight in a game I hope Wales win, and there are four players in that team who actually started their careers in Swansea. Dan Biggar, Ali Wyn-Jones, Scott Baldwin, the hooker, and the latest addition, Matthew Morgan. And they didn't just play the odd game, most of those played for at least one season. In addition to that, Eli Walker was in the squad but had to withdraw through injury, and Dan Baker, Richard Hibbard and Nicky Smith were also in the wider squad. They all started their careers at Swansea, and some of them were even playing as late as last season. So we are still producing players for Swansea, and hopefully things like the Blue Plaque will remind the modern day players and the players to come of the great traditions, and hopefully they will try and emulate them. Well, that's all I would like to say, and I'm going to hand over to Mr. Robert Francis Davis, who will speak on behalf of the council.
Thank you, Stuart. It's always a pleasure to come to St Helens. St Helens have always been welcoming over the years to everybody associated with the club, whether it's the Whites, whether it's the Swansea Cricket, whether it's Glamorgan, when they can find their way down the road to St Helens. Sport has changed, whether it's changed for the better, I'm not sure, but then this is, I think, the true home of sport. Certainly in West Wales and South Wales is where so much started. I was in the Balconiers dinner this week, and the pride of the West Walians or through Glamorgan. It's just a shame that there's not more Glamorgan cricket matches played at this ground. because it has been a ground where has shown great success. We've had moments when, you know, perhaps we shouldn't mention the 6 sixes, but you know, this ground will always go down in history for Garvey and Sobers and his 6 sixes. But he wasn't playing for us to knock at the 6 sixes. We've had internationals recently as well, and we tend to be quite a male-dominated group here today, but there's been 3 Welsh internationals in rugby of women's internationals, and I think that's good how the rugby club has embraced all people within Swansea, male, female, and able-bodied and disabled people as a welcoming club. So the Blue Plaque theme, this is the 11th. The first one that we celebrated was Pete Ham. Started a group in Swansea called the Ivies, went on to have a group called Badfinger, and at one time had 6 hits in the American Billboard Top 100. Unfortunately, probably ripped off, but his most famous song, I Can't Live If Living Is Without You, which is a modern day classic. Pete Ham from Town Hill has been celebrated at Ivy Place after the Ivies. That was his original group. We've had Kingsley Amis, Dylan Thomas, a lot of Welsh greats. But I think it's good that we are celebrating the ground here, which is a great sport. And this is the second one, Come Donkin Park. We put a Blue Plaque on because celebrating, you know, that beautiful park, and now we're celebrating this beautiful ground. And I think it's all about as well innovation. Sport has changed through innovation. I think Swansea now is changing through innovation. The new Bay campus up the road with Swansea University on our doorstep is going to bring in another 8,000 students into Swansea, and that's to be welcomed. And I'm sure we will find some great sportsmen and women amongst those 8,000 new students, and I'm sure they will be welcomed here at St Helens, whether it is for the rugby or whether it's for the cricket. The tidal Bay Lagoon is going to put Swansea on the map once again through innovation and energy. A world first. Swansea is great at having world firsts. You know, the world first in sports when beating the touring team, the world first in the Mumbles train, the world first now will be in the tidal lagoon. Swansea is expanding. We've just received the bids in only last week for the city centre and our civic centre site. But as a council, we want to use innovation, how we change. Swansea was built up on innovation in the past through the Industrial Revolution. It's time to move on with new innovation, and I'm sure the people of Swansea will respond in that way. So I think together, Stuart, should we pull this? They've probably fed up of listening to me rambling on about how great Swansea is. I don't really need to convince you because you all know. And that's why we wouldn't be here today to celebrate it. So perhaps we do the unveiling together, Stuart.
Okay, we're going to do another quick shot if we can. Do you want to finish your speeches first? Or? Okay, right. Okay, so we're going to bring you out a tiny bit this way. That's it. You're both going to have hands on this. That's it. Okay, you're going to step out a little bit. You're hiding behind that.
Oh, that way, that way.
That's it. Actually, if you come more in front, that's super. Take another step. This can be right. Hide behind the thing there. Lovely. That's it. Again like that.
Try to get both of you in. Lovely, there we go. And tomatoes, if you would. One last one if we can. So if I can still have probably third step up there. So we've had that side, this side. Probably come up one more step there. That's it. Lovely.
The club representatives as well, yeah?
Do you want any more?
We'll do one of you for them in the back. Lovely.
You don't move. And to be gentle.
Just half a step. That's it.
If I hear the phone message, I'll be happy.
Food's coming. Lovely. And then maybe you can do a group shot, maybe as many people as you can. So whoever wants to be in the photograph, bring up some steps if we can. Lovely.
We go up and stand by this one. Centres together. Dicky!
If you come down, come down one step, perfect, lovely. Bring you the corners a little bit there, lovely, perfect. You come down, body one step.
Down a step?
Yeah, down a step there. Jump behind you. You're fine there.
You've taken his head in. You got my head in?
Lovely. So get yourself just to come forward, just blocking the back a little bit. That's it, perfect, just there. Lovely, okay. Get that. So looking towards the camera. Actually, jump when they come forward. Actually, jump behind. That's it, lovely. Perfect. Lovely. Yeah, like that.
That's fine.
Lovely, there we go.
That's the bride. You know what you want? That is my finger.